Oh my gosh. Is this what they want? Yeah, smash the like button. I'm from the west side. I'm from Cali where the text fly. Get your chest. Oh my gosh. Let's get it, man. I'm so ready to talk. We're gonna warm up the mic and do what we do best. We gotta talk about this Tyson Fury shit, man. I'm from the west side. Coming from the west. Shout out to California. All my people. Hold on, I'm just setting something up. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about. Heavyweight division on fire. And we just some riders. Thank y'all for joining me. Supporting me all these years. This beat hard. I feel this beat. Wilder's still the king. I know they mad, but we gotta talk about new media gang gang. Man, crazy how boxing works. It's so crazy. It's brazy. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? City, state, zip. We're gonna do a real quick roll call. I know I kept y'all waiting. I didn't mean to keep y'all waiting like an impatient. I know a couple of y'all getting impatient. Bars, let's get it. DeAndre C. City, state, zip. Where y'all at? Where y'all from? Let's bang this. Let's bang through it, man. Shout out to South Philly. They in the building. Brooklyn. 11215. I'm so Brooklyn. Shout out to Paris, France. Salute. Shout out to all my people. Come on. Come on. Come on. Man, I got a lot to talk about. Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua. Oh, shit. This is going to be fun. I can already feel it. Shout out to New Orleans, CPT. I said that 504, you heard me? Shout out to them 504 boys. Shout out to Tennessee. You know Cali is in here. NorCal to SoCal, we represent. California, a big state. It's my state, and it feel great. Feel great. Shout out to Brisbane. Hey, new media picture is rolling. Ego, did you see Fight Hype video posted today about Ryan Garcia exposing Golden Boy's treatment? Nah, I mean I seen his tweets, but I ain't watched nobody video. Man, I tell you, I don't be on YouTube like some may think. Like I be on YouTube for me and for the army, and I dip out. I don't be on it like that. Like, and I use YouTube a lot, but I'm saying I don't be on boxing and shit. I be doing other shit. Watching music videos and looking at recipes. I'm on some different shit. We are the wave. We the new drip. I'm like an IV. We the drip. So no, I ain't seen nothing. I did see that Tyson Fury fight though yesterday, and I got a lot to talk about. Smash the like button. All right. This how you know it's real when Egoveli come back. This how you know it's real when I got notes in the fucking phone. I took notes, man. We doing this like a PowerPoint. We doing this like no cap, no capping, all facts. Look, this how you know it's real. I brought notes today because I want to stay on track with this. Look, oh my gosh. That's how you know it's real. I'm so focused, man. Tell Scott to holler at me, man. Smash the like button so it can attract new people to come in. I don't care who's here. Somebody gonna hear it. Shout out to my shooters. What's up with y'all? Shout out to the channel members. What's up? And everybody else. All right, Tyson Fury. Tough fight yesterday. I give him props for showing heart, battling through a cut. He didn't check out like, in my opinion, Anthony Joshua, Amir Khan. Those are his fellow British fighters. And in their fights, Andy Ruiz and for Joshua, and then Amir Khan, Crawford, they checked out. In my opinion, they quit. They checked out. So props to Tyson Fury for sticking it through. He showed in that regard he's a gypsy warrior and that kind of thing, because he was going through it. He was frustrated in the fight. He missed more than usual, didn't look as sharp, and we're going to talk about it. He got the victory. I haven't watched it a second viewing, but I think I got a good interpretation of the fight just from the first watching. Otto Wallin, I think he's the real, guy that gains here, because nobody knew who the fuck he was, and out of nowhere he comes, hurts Tyson Fury in the fight, gets hurt to some degree. I think he was more fatigued than anything. I don't think he was like really badly hurt by Tyson Fury. See, listen, and we're going to talk about ESPN. I got a whole lot to say. We're going to be spending a lot of quality time together. See you later, sweetie, honey, sugar. Oh my God, I got a lot to say about the ESPN commentary. If you watch, see, this is what's distracting. ESPN commentary, they'll blow things up, and whether you guys realize it or not, you have to have a keen eye to be able to hear this thing and totally interpret it how you see it without being brainwashed or influenced. That's the perfect word. Without being influenced by the commentary of others, which is why they have a commentary crew. Like, for example, they say stuff, and the fact that you heard it, it kind of like subconsciously, it like seeps into your cerebellum, your medulla oblongata. It kind of like gets you just because they said it and you heard it. And then when you're watching it, you kind of like, oh, yeah, you kind of see it. Even if you don't do it at a conscious level, it's more of a subconscious level. They almost trying to break. HBO did this. ESPN does this, etc. It's like they're brainwashing. So it's easy for the untrained eye and ear to just hear the commentary and be influenced by it. It's just what it is. You have to know what you're looking at on your own to be able to dumb that out and, like mute that out. But they were making it sound like Wallin was getting beat the fuck, like hurt in the rounds. I don't think he was hurt like that. I'm not saying it felt good, but I think he was tired and he was taking flush punches. So like he would take a flush punch and then he fell back into the ropes. He's just creating space. You get what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? Like, yeah, do some Antonio Margarito shit. It's just not. If someone landed a flush shot, you're tired. I mean, of course, you're not going to try to run into more. So you try to create some space of separation. But Tyson Fury had performed so poorly earlier in the fight that when he had the moments of success, like round 7 through 10, I really feel like that was Tyson Fury's sweet spot. When he was having his successes as Otto Wallin flattened out, they were just amplifying it. Exactly, that old Jedi mind trick. Like Eddie Murphy said. He said, I heard Mr. T wanted to fuck Ed up. And he said, it don't look like he can't fight. It look like he'll whip some ass. He said, so I had to do the old Jedi mind trick on him. He said, because he don't look like the smartest brother. He's like, heard you made some jokes about me, fool. He be like, no, you didn't. Okay, maybe I didn't. Beat up them fool that told me them lies. So yeah, the old Jedi mind trick. They were making it like Wallin was getting like bludgeoned, bro. I think Mikey Garcia in round 9, and he has a good poker face, but I think in round 9 with Errol Spence was in more trouble than anything I've seen from Wallin. From Tyson Fury Wallin. Mikey Garcia in round 9, it was looking bad for him. Tyson Fury was landing some shots. And like I said, I think Otto Wallin was, just think he was tired. I'm not, like I said, there's different severities of pain and being hurt. I'm not saying he wasn't hurt to some degree, but I don't think he was hurt like ESPN was screaming. You feel what I'm saying? Right? But this is what they do. This is what old media do. Oh, Tyson Fury knocks him into the ropes. I'm in a glass case of emotion. On some Ron Burgundy shit. They just amplify it. Like, there was a clinch. This is what ESPN did. There was a clinch, and then I don't know what happened, but Tyson Fury, I think, might have nudged him or something. And then Otto Wallin with his glove went like that, like towards the cut area. Like, like, get the fuck off me. And like try to G-check him. And ESPN was like, oh my God, did you see that? He tried to thumb his eyeball. He tried to thumb the cut. He's thumbing the cut. Bro, first of all, you a grown-ass man saying he tried to thumb the cut. Bro, these aren't UFC gloves anyway. Them motherfuckers, like, thumb the cut. That just sound weird, to be honest. Like, I understand that UFC motherfuckers get poked, like, because the gloves are like the type of gloves they use in UFC. He got fucking boxing gloves on. Oh my God, you see? It was like they were trying to get him disqualified or some shit. They was doing way too much. I think it was a moment of, you see this in fight. I remember Mayweather and Canelo, Kenny Bayless or whoever the ref was like, oh, the round ended. And then Floyd was looking at Canelo, and Canelo was like looking at him. They had like a little showdown, machismo moment. You see little things like this, like where someone would like push someone, little instances. And ESPN, like, they went nuclear reactor. Oh, he's thumbing his eye. Like, bro, that sounds like some Pornhub shit. He thumbing his eye. Like, stop. Yeah. He thumbed the cut. He put peroxide and salt in the cut. His thumb. He's coming. It's not that serious. The cut was nasty as fuck already. You act like the motherfucker was putting like sea salt in it, kosher salt, and like he's doing too fucking much. Like he poured some Hennessy on my enemy. You know what I'm saying? They just was doing too much. Oh my gosh! Did you everybody see that he thumbed the cut? If I can thumb the cut, like chill out. Whoever Joe Testarosso or whatever, Vinny Testarosso, Vinny Testaverde, whoever, chill out a little bit. It was just so extreme. So that was weird in itself. Tyson Fury, point blank, he didn't look good. He did what he had to do to get a victory. Cool, congrats for that. But this is part of the problem, And hold on, I have this structure, so I'm gonna briefly be looking at some notes to see. This is the problem. All right, Canelo was supposed to fight on the Mexican dates, right? He didn't. They're gassing Fury up, bro. They were gassing him up like he got the snakeskin WBC Mayan belt off of that performance. Really? They just gave that to him, bro. So now we got to deal with I'm the lineal snakeskin champion from the Mayan ruins. And oh my God, I'm the apocalypto champion. Now we got to deal with this bullshit. He already been using this like Casper the Friendly belt, this invisible belt that he got with the lineal heavyweight. Now we got to deal with this fucking Mayan Azteca looking ass shit. And he now, I'm the Mayan god from the Jaguar Paw tribe, apocalypse. Now we got to deal with this. Like, oh my gosh, bro. He's the apocalypse. Now he in apocalypto and all this shit, bro. That just did. It looked funny that, to see his face in that order, and he up here with a Mayan belt. Where did you get this Shawn Michaels Intercontinental Sweet Chin Music belt from? Why did they come up with I'm not your boy toy. I know I'm sexy. I got the look that drive all the women crazy. I'm not your bro. Where you get this Shawn Michaels shit from? I'm not your boy toy. I know I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. Bro, you got this Shawn Michaels mullet ass belt, bro, for no reason. For that? All right, whatever. Bet. So that was weird that to see him with a Mayan belt. So now ESPN, see, they doing too much with this lineal shit, bro. See, the problem I have with the lineal thing is that's cool. Okay. I don't even want to get into it because it's not even really worth my time unless y'all going to pay. If y'all want to pay in Super Chat, then I'll get into it. But I'm not going to get too deep into it. The bottom line with the lineal champion is you beat Klitschko. Great. It was one of the worst heavyweight fights I've seen. I'm just being honest. They said it was a record low amount of punches thrown. Like, The opposite to a Klitschko Fury fight would be Adam Kaunasky versus Chris Arreola. They set a standard and a record for the amount of punches like thrown and landed and all that shit. It was more of a phone booth war and bow for 12 rounds. That shit wasn't that. But I give Fury props for beating Klitschko, finding some way to get it done when no one else could do it for 9 years. That's a decade long run, and you put an end to that. So you mixed it up, and I was happy for Fury. Fury, on the other hand, wasn't happy for Fury, and he said he was targeted and it was a witch hunt. People weren't giving him credit. So all of a sudden he started binge drinking and snorting coke. That's all they want. Line of cocaine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doing all this shit. And then he gained weight, and then people are like, oh shit, he's suspended. He had to relinquish all his belts, right? He had to relinquish all his belts, and he gained all this weight. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for him. But then he came back in the Wilder fight after 2 tune-ups, and he did cool. He did solid, you know? He did solid, so people gave him credit. And then we thought as fans we were going to get the mega fight. You know, the first fight was classic. Undertaker shit, you know, all this extra shit. And then he runs to ESPN. I don't care about Davis or Tevin Farm. We're not even near that. Listen, this is about the heavyweight division. Check another stream. I'm not talking about nothing else but this. You know, it just can't work like that. Anyway, Tyson Fury, we thought he was going to get the rematch with Wilder, or go through with the rematch with Wilder, and then he didn't. Fled to ESPN, and then, 2 fights later, this is where we're at. But this lineal championship, it's just like ESPN has taken this and abused this so much. So here's my thing with the lineal champ. How the fuck do you break the rules of boxing and not live as a champion, do things that made you relinquish all of your belts? All of them got taken away from you. Either you were going to get stripped or you had to give them up because of the poor choices you've made. But somehow you've held on. You disappeared for 3 years while Joshua was making a name for himself in the UK and globally, while Wilder was building his profile, while Andy Ruiz was trying to get his situation situated, Daniel Dubois was coming through the ranks, and everybody else was active and moving. Adam Kaunasky fighting Charles Martin and these motherfuckers, right? Everybody else is putting it all on the line, active, and you didn't do anything for 2-3 years, and you just come back and we held your spot in line. Come on, bro. That sounds like some white privilege shit, to be honest. You just disappeared for 3 years, and then we supposed to just save you a seat. Like, come on, bro. AMG, we all we got. £2 super chat. There's only one line of cocaine. Yeah, bro. Am I lying or am I telling the truth? And no, people get so shocked when it's put to you so bluntly. But I don't got time. I'm at an age I don't got time to beat around the bush and say a bunch of shit. Motherfuckers they gonna either respect what I say or not respect it. It's that simple. So anyway, how you disappear for 3 years and we just supposed to reserve your spot. Meanwhile, you look at other fighters like Andre Ward, who had not drug issues and failed tests, things that, condemned him as a champion, but legal issues with Goosen, trying to get out of contracts and shit, injuries, and that shit kept him out of line. These old media motherfuckers use that against Andre Ward incessantly. Oh, he's not the same. What has he done? He ain't done nothing since the Super 6. Wompty. That's what they said. He ain't done nothing since Super 6, and he been away, inactive bitch Ward. They were saying these types of things. But Tyson Fury could be fat on the sidelines and, my 800-pound life and all this extra shit. 600-pound life, whatever. And then come back and we supposed to recognize you as the lineal champion while everyone else, including Joshua and Wilder and everybody, were putting in work. That's like some gang shit. Now, I'm not talking about somebody went to prison or something for their behavior. While the gang was running the streets, putting in that work, doing shit that the gang needed to do, busting licks and, getting respect, earning it in the streets. You in the house. So the last time that I checked, you know what I'm saying? The gang is just out there doing what they do. And you in the house for 3 years. Not because you on house arrest or nothing. A poor choice that you made. And the gang is active. And then you just come back and you supposed to be the same person you were, like, and have the same level of respect. You got new gang members. They don't even know you. They're like, we don't even know you, cuz. Like, who are you? Because you've been gone for 2-3 years. Things change in that amount of time. So you just supposed to hop back in the gang and then be the same dude you were when you left. Like I said, it don't always work like that. Shit, even if you go to prison, you might get back. You might not be the man you was. If you went to, listen, if you did a bid in 95, right, 1995, and you did 10, and you get out in 2005, it might be a whole different world. That's Y2K and all this shit. You might, other motherfuckers might have came up in that period of time. So I really, the lineal champion, ESPN has done a horrible job, and they've abused that. They've abused this shit. While everyone else was putting in work because they wasn't failing drug tests, and they were just trying to manage their career, Tyson Fury made bad decisions. Now, I'm not one to judge. I'm not God, so I don't, I'm not holding it against him. I've never done drugs. Only thing I've ever done is drink and smoke weed, and I socially drink, and I don't smoke weed. I ain't smoked weed in like over a decade, probably longer than that. So that's a personal choice. I've been depressed during that time too, and I didn't turn to none of that. I don't need no vice. I'm strong for this. Whether I'm going through mental health issues or not, I'm built for this. I'm built for the war. I'm built for it tough. So I deal with shit in a different way, But anyway, he disappeared for 3 years. And you just come back when you want, when you got your shit together, got your head clear, and you think the lineal champion is still in effect. Why'd you get rid of your other belts? Why aren't you still the WBO champion and stuff? Because shit changes. So ESPN has done a horrific job of putting that in your face. Listen, I wouldn't mind so much if ESPN put it on like flyers, to sell it, or maybe when they're announcing him. But they keep talking about it. On top of this other stuff, the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. The motherfucker got a Casper the Friendly Goat belt. Tyson Fury. Tyson's belt was like, tell me, have you seen her? Nobody's seen this belt. When's the last press conference? What does a lineal belt look like? I don't know. When's the last press conference? Like, I've been to several press conferences for boxing, and they got these like nice little silver cases, and they pop it open like it's a drug deal. And then there's a nice ass WBC belt right chilling in the briefcase and shit, like on some James Bond shit. What press conference you seen with Tyson Fury where you seen the lineal belt? My mama used to have this belt. It was just like a gold belt it looked like the Olympics. It was just like hella rings and shit. Just put it around her waist. That's what the lineal belt looked like. What the fuck does this shit look like? Ain't nobody seen this lineal belt, whatever you're talking about. And beyond that, another reason why I don't even want to go down the road of this lineal talk is because you're not doing lineal duties. Bottom line is this, when Lennox Lewis was the fucking man and undisputed and all this and a world recognized champion, he fighting the likes of Hasim Rockman, I don't know why I always want to call Hasim Rockman Hassan. I knew a dude named Hassan. That's why it's really weird. But he doing championship shit. Shannon Briggs. He's fighting real life ranked motherfuckers, not people from Sweden that no one's heard of, or Tom Schwarzenoff. Motherfuckers sound like some pasta. You go to a nice ass 5-star Italian restaurant. What type of white wines you have? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get that cab. Yeah, can I get that cab? Sauvignon with that Tom Schwarzenoff for the meal. Like, who the fuck is Tom Schwarzenoff? Schwarzenegger. What are you doing, Tyson? What are you doing down there? Yeah. Well, ain't nobody know no Tyson Schwarzenoff, Tom Schwartz, whatever the dude's name is, bro. Bruv, Lennox Lewis is the best thing smoking from the UK. I love Carl Froch. You know, truth be told, I'm not a big Calzaghe person. I think he fought a lot of people. I respect him, but I don't know. I don't think he that. I don't know. Never mind. Because I'm going to rub some people the wrong way. But anyway, Lennox is that boy. I don't give a fuck what no one talking about. Lennox is that dude. And I didn't even like Lennox as a kid, bro. Look. Box wreck. All right, so this is at the tail end of his career. Mr. Lennox Lewis, the badman, right? Look at this motherfucker resume. Cuz. Vitaly Klitschko. Mike Tyson. Hasim Rahman. Hasim Rahman. David fucking Tua with the left hook from motherfucking hell. Francois Botha. Michael Grant. These are all Evander Holyfield. Bro, look at this fucking resume. This is Evander Holyfield. And the first fight wasn't a draw. Fuck what y'all talking about. I don't know this Zelke. I don't really remember him. Maverick or whatever. But he was 27-0. And then he fought Shannon Briggs, Andrew Galata. Man, come on. He fought an undefeated Henry Akwindawi. Man, that sounds like some Michael Blackson. Did we get him? Bro, that motherfucker sounds strong. Henry Akinelli or whatever the dude's name is. Try again, motherfucker. Do you know who you're? Bro, he fought some real life, like, monsters. What are you talking about? Man, Lennox Lewis, I love you. You're the best thing ever from the UK. And especially in terms of a heavyweight champion, but just a fighter as a whole. Bro, did you see his fucking resume? This motherfucker fought David Tua. David Tua, man, I wouldn't fight David Tua now. That motherfucker would send me to the crossroads. And they're gonna miss everybody. And they're gonna miss everybody. Living in a hateful world, sending them straight to heaven. Bro, hell no. Lennox is a dog. That's the end of his career. That's the end. That's not the Oliver McCall, Razor Ruddocks, and all the other people. He tried to fight Riddick Bowe. And we talking about Tyson Fury fighting motherfucking Tom Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I fuck with David Tua a lot. I like to. Tua versus Ike Ibeabuchi is one of my all-time favorite fights. And definitely one of my all-time favorite heavyweight fights. So many punches thrown. So anyway, all that. Look at when Lennox Lewis was a respected champion. Look how he went out. Like Bishop said, if you got to go out, that's how you go out. That motherfucker took his destiny in his own hands. Some destiny. What you know about destiny, Big Chop? What you ever control? Man, I control my life. That's bullshit. I got more control over your life than you do. I'm on some Bishop shit. Give me that revolver. I promise I'm blasting old media. I promise you that. I got more control of your life than you do. You can't even run the street without running the Rodamans. That's bullshit, man. We went from the cops. We went from old man Quillis in that bullshit store when he come with that bullshit gun. All we do is fucking run. I feel like I'm on the goddamn track team. I'm Egoveli. So, anyway, look at how the difference, the stark contrast between Lennox Lewis and what the fuck ESPN and Tyson Fury and Frank Warren and all them got going on. Bro, he just fought Tom Schwarzenegger. And then you went. That shit funny. New media, motherfucker, bro. Post fight Tyson Fury. See, I'm just checking my notes. I want to stay on top. Ego, your observations are spot on, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you like what I'm doing, smash the like button. You know, all the good stuff. We went from old man Quillis in that bullshit store. Oh my God, we treating old media like old man Quillis. They get that Quillis. He's like, no, don't shoot. Bishop was like, bow. Bishop lit his shit up, split his melon. But anyway, bro, this lineal shit got to go. This shit trash. ESPN living off of this, living on a prayer. Bon Jovi looking ass, bro. They keep talking this lineal shit. See, the other thing that's bad for ESPN is ESPN, they're making everything sound like they're trying to make it too melodramatic. Riverside, motherfucker. Exactly. They're They're making every. Hold on. There's some good comments in here. I don't want to miss it. Hold on. Where the fuck did he delete it? I think he deleted his shit. What the fuck? So I left a good comment. I was going to shout it out. Damn. I don't know. I don't see it anymore. Damn, they deleted. Somebody said with the exception of Andre Ward, ESPN commentary is bad. And I agree. I think Andre Ward does a good job. Tyson Fury post fight. They deleted it or something. I don't know why. Y'all don't have to delete. Don't be scared now. Shout out to Anaheim, California. I love California. It's expensive as fuck and it's hot right now. But I love California. Let me drink this iced coffee. Hold on. That was a good comment. I don't know why they deleted it, bro. Or who deleted it. But anyway, after the fight, Fury's face was obviously showing the effects of what was an unexpected war. And then they asked Tyson Fury regular questions. And then out of nowhere, he took the mic and he was like, Deontay Wilder, I want you next, you boom. Let me tell you this. After that performance, which was criticized by your own father and new media, that seemed like almost like nervous energy. You get what I'm saying? That seemed very out of place. First of all, this don't have nothing to do with Wilder, and it just Tyson Fury's act is kind of wearing thin now. You know, all the theatrics. You can't have a performance like that. Andre Ward said it on the telecast. He said Otto Wallin just gotta win, you know, or look good for himself. Versus Tyson Fury, he has expectations put on him, and this was said early before the fight was, you know, the war had broke out. So for Tyson Fury to call Wilder a bum and call him out in that manner, it just sounded unbelievable. Like it didn't sound like something like you should probably like chill out with that. Like it didn't really seem like a good time. Myron Dinard, $5 super chat, money gang. I don't like how they had to go hurry up and make sure Fury knew it was a punch that opened the cut. Yeah, they're trying to influence and warn him in case it gets stopped. So they sent ESPN dude to snitch because they were under the wrong impression. So anyway, I'm not a psychologist, but I do study psychology and read up on it, and I took some classes in college. The thing is this. There's a thing that some people do name it's called overcompensation. Do you get what I'm saying? They try to overcompensate. So when it's like almost a complex. So when there's a reason to be ashamed or a reason to be insecure, then they'll overcompensate. Like you see like memes and shit. Women will make fun of dudes that have a big ass truck lifted off the ground that are short. And say, oh, you know, he got this big ass truck because he got a little dick. You know, you see shit like that. Saying like basically he's overcompensating for a lack thereof in another department by getting this huge monster truck to make him feel, I don't know, powerful or whatever. So you see these types of things in life where people overcompensate. Another good analogy for you guys is, I don't know if you guys, and I'm not trying to stereotype or sound chauvinist. I'm not a chauvinist or sexist or anything. Shout out to the women going out there and hustling and getting it. But sometimes, like in my opinion, like I got pulled over by a female cop one time. And I wasn't like, you know, I'm not finna do no Bill Cosby shit, even though you're a female. I'm not going to disrespect, you know, like, what's up, bitch? You pulled me over. You trying to get my number or something? Like, I'm not going to treat her different, like, you know, talk to her crazy because she a woman, right? Unless you make me talk crazy. But I got pulled over. But for some reason, I thought, oh, like, you know, she didn't look bad and shit. So I was like, okay, she probably going to be cool. She was one of the worst cops that ever pulled me over. Like, hella rude, hella short, and I honestly feel that some people and some women like overcompensate in a role like that because you can't show no, you know, you got to have a poker face, and some dudes probably be wilding and violating and trying to like disrespect because it's a female. So they just kind of had this chip on their shoulder type shit. You get what I'm saying? But she was a bitch. She was horrible. It was like one of the worst cops. I thought, I was like, I wasn't trying to mac on her or nothing, but bro, I thought she was gonna be like lightweight, like low key cool. Cause I've had male asshole cops too. I expect that, but she was bad. And I think that's kind of overcompensation. She knows she's a female in a kind of a male dominated role, or a role where some females might not be respected by some men. Like some men might, talk to them different or try to flirt with them. So she just wanted to let it know off rip that she was the boss and that type of thing. She was a bitch though, bro. She kind of fine though. She looked kind of good. I didn't even get to a point where I could even holler at her because she was being such a bitch. That shit, I went limp talking to her. What the fuck? But she looked kind of good. I was about to hit her with that Bobby Valentino. Hey, Mrs. Officer. Wee, 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 wee. But she was a bitch, so I couldn't even hit her with the Bobby V. Let me stop, because Bobby V be getting caught up with never mind. I was about to Mr. Officer. Wee, wee, wee. You wanna arrest me? Wee, 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 wee. I couldn't even hit her with the wee. The fuck? She was a bitch though. Anyway, I think she was overcompensating. So that's what I took from Tyson Fury. This motherfucker, Mrs. Officer, like a cop car. Wee. Let me stop. But man, I ain't finna say it, bro. I ain't gonna do it. Man, Bobby Valentino, he was hiding and shit. That's all we know. She's like, "What are you doing? You forgot your shoes." The motherfucker was hiding behind the shirt. Like, nigga, we still see you. We know what the fuck was going on. he said he partied with Malik Yoba. Please stop, because then they're gonna say I'm after, the BLTs or whoever finna come after me and shit. But just stop. Let's just stop this. I don't have anything against anyone, and I don't want the BLTs and all them motherfuckers on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we heard the conversations. Like, we here to talk boxing. I love everybody. Peace, love, and harmony. Shout out to them BLTs. Wee. Man, you know what? I don't know these. Oh, shit. Black people dance to anything and shit. Motherfucker beat. Niggas real dance to anything. It be a car alarm going off like wee. Motherfuckers be wee. Like, how you dancing to a car alarm and shit? And then a motherfucker kill your vibe and turn it off. You was in the in the street killing for a minute. They start making beats. Man, who the fuck is Andres Rodriguez? Look at the names, face, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Look, this is overcompensating. He said Wilder's still a bum. Wilder knocked out his man. He knocked out his last dude in one round. What does Wilder got to do with this? I'll tell you, fear people is fear. The fear make people do crazy shit. That fear gets you. Anyway, Tyson Fury, I thought he was overcompensating. You had that type of performance. The whole world is criticizing it. It's people saying you got exposed. And you think, oh, yeah, let me just jump right back into my showman hat and call Wilder a bum. It doesn't sound believable. You just fought Otto correct and went tooth and nail with him, and Wilder's a bum. Wilder's the one that put you on your hiney. Oh, Veronica Vaughn want to touch the hiney. He put you on the hiney, not once, but twice. And the second time, you was with Bone Thugs in the crossroad. Why they kill my dog? And man, I miss my Uncle Charles, yo. He shouldn't be gone in front of his home with the did. Bro, he put you in the Crossroads video. And now he's a bum. But you just fought a guy nobody's ever heard of. A guy that fought in America one time. A guy who only in all of his fights had one 10-rounder. A guy who had one 12-rounder in his whole career. And he hurt you in the 12th round. The guy that only had one 12-round fight under his belt, one fight in America, came to America for his second time, and had his second 12-round fight, and he hurt you in that final round. So you calling Wilder a bum makes you sound really out of place and out of touch, and it doesn't sound realistic. It reminds me, and maybe it's if you have the complexion for the protection, it reminds me of kind of like Conor McGregor. I like Conor too, but the reality is Conor will continue to talk shit about people who have beaten him. It don't sound believable. Like in the press conference where you're saying, "Oh yeah, I don't know what you're thinking. Fuck the Mayweathers. This guy is old." You know, doing all this gags and clever quips and witty banter and all this shit. That was cool. But then when Mayweather slept you, that ended that. Mayweather stopped you. You was out of breath and stumbling. That should be the end of that. But you'll see Conor McGregor still, fuck the Mayweather. It don't sound as believable now because you got stopped by the old man, the pillow-fisted man. I'm gonna dribble his head off the canvas. He said he's gonna dribble Mayweather's head off the canvas and all. You did not live up to that. Same thing he's doing with Khabib. Khabib submitted you and knocked you to the mat and dominated you. And he's like, oh, fuck the Khabib. He got a chicken jaw. How are you still trash talking at a time like this? After Khabib beat you and Mayweather. And you see Fury doing the same thing. Why are you calling Wilder a bum and he floored you twice? The second time was... Bro, who wants to be remembered in boxing as the motherfucker that did the Undertaker? I want to do the undertaking. I want to be the dude doing the eulogy. Not the person that the eulogy is about. You feel me? Motherfucker, you're known as the Undertaker now. That's not necessarily a great thing. The motherfucker that... Like, what do you remember about Tyson Fury? That's it. That's what motherfuckers remember. Bow, bow. Because Wilder did have that follow-up hook. This is what people remember. Motherfucker got up like the Terminator. Remember when the Terminator got knocked through the store in the mall? And he fell through the glass? The motherfucker got up like Terminator when he flew through the fucking glass and shit. You're like, dun dun dun. Boom 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 boom. Don't. The motherfucker, stop. You fucking terminate. You T2 Judgment Day. Come on, man. Boom, 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 boom. Do. Dude, this motherfucker, Tyson Fury worked for Skynet and shit. Bro, stop. This shit just sound crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Don't. That's what people remember. All the highlight videos and shit is this dumb shit. Hold on, I'm gonna show you again. Hold on. This is what everyone's talking about. Oh damn. Hold on. Y'all got me breaking shit. Bro, I'm about to knock this whole fucking room over. See, I can't. That's why I don't like y'all. What the fuck? Y'all got me kicking shit over. I think I broke a microphone. Man, I'm hot. Motherfucker knocked down my whole arrangement. Man. Anyway, now I gotta do it because I can't just let this dead ass microphone. Motherfucker. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. I can't do it. I can't be Chuckle House when I'm doing T2. Hold on. Don't. Boom, 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 boom. Do do do. Boom, 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 boom. Motherfucker got up like the Terminator. What are we talking about for real? Come on, man. Come with me if you want to live. Chill out, dickwad. Chill out, dickwad. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm the governor of California. Chill out, dickwad. Bro. Yeah, you did the T2 Judgment Day. And ESPN made this whole fucking fuckery based on the... Bro, listen. I'm Egoveli, so I got to tell you how I feel. Your whole... Tyson Fury was a relic. He was like a lost article. Somebody who was a really good fighter that people thought was done. Wilder fucked around and resurrected your shit and made you relevant again by accepting you. Because people already knew that Tyson Fury, they knew who he was. They remember the 4 years ago when you're like, oh, yo, boom, I'll fight you anywhere, any place, anytime. They remember that. Shout out to Ricardo Gonzalez. Ego, that Joshua impression always kills me. Man, thank y'all for sending super chat so I can buy a new fucking mic. Y'all got me knocking shit over. I got to buy a new mic now. I'm going to get on that mic now and start sounding like fucking Aaron Neville and shit. That shit broke as fuck. That shit hit the wall hella hard, bro. Got me sound like Aaron Neville. Everybody play Neville. Why he sound like that? I know the new cast, they don't know who Aaron Neville is, but that motherfucker sound like changing a radio station. Like motherfucker yodeling and shit. That's how I'm gonna sound on that mic now, fucking with y'all. Everybody play that fool. Like, what? This shit slamming though. This song is hitting though. That motherfucker, did he kill somebody? Don't he got like teardrops or like, the motherfucker got a cross right there. That motherfucker look gangster. He had face tats before Tekashi 6ix9ine. He the real gangster. Where is he? Where is he alive? Aaron Neville? Yeah. The motherfucker got that voice, that yodel to his shit. But anyway. I'm trying not to look at these comments too much. Bottom line, ESPN been milking the fuck out of this Tyson Fury. Oh my God, shout out to the new member. Can we get some channel members and people to clap for Sierra F? Shout out to Sierra F, the newest member. Memberships like Costco. We not playing. Oh my gosh, Cursor just be setting it off. Set it off. We setting it off like Queen Latifah. Man, old media getting smoked like sativa. We got community. I'm still preaching UNITY like Latifah. Shout out to y'all, man. This is great. Now I can buy a new mic because y'all let me break my shit doing the Fury. Wilder punched so hard he broke my mic. What the fuck? Wilder got so much power the motherfucker broke my mic right now. What the fuck? That's too much power. No one man should have all this power. That motherfucker broke my mic. Wait till I see Wilder. Never mind. Let me stop before you knock me out. He be like, oh my God, I heard you was looking for me, Ego. Now it's I hope you like Biggie album, Ready to Die. Let me stop. Like I'm finna pull up on Wilder. I ain't pulling up. That motherfucker be swinging too wild. Motherfucker swing with them windshield wipers and shit. Hey, bro. Nah. Hell nah. Wilder get primitive on your ass. That's what I like. Them motherfucker be screaming as he... You ever see a movie where someone getting the shit beat out of them and then the person like yelling as they kill her? Gang. We the real West Coast gangsters. Shout out to Nate Diaz. We some West Coast G's, West Coast gangsters. Miguel Antonio, $2. I will never eat another BLT sandwich. Hey, you violate. Sierra F, $5 super chat. New Media Eagle Army. Salute. Salute to y'all. He said sounded like Liu Kang. They had Liu Kang sounding hella out of pocket, bro. That bicycle kick. I used to hate that. I knew this kid, he was raw with Liu Kang. That motherfucker kicking my chest all in and shit. Got me flying across the screen like this. Motherfucker kicking me sideways. Ah, shoot Liu Kang. The fuck? If anyone ever kicked my chest like that, they're as good as shot. The fuck you don't? Motherfucker got me going back and shit. Hell no. Nah. Anyway, Wilder is clearly the king of the division. And this is so funny to me. The funny thing is this. When I say this stuff before it happens, that's the most important. There's always resistance. There people, oh, you're doing this for this reason. You're doing it for the wrong reasons. You know, you're a PBC lover. If all of what they say, the detractors, is true, then how is it keep showing to be accurate? How is it keep revealing itself? If I'm saying what I've said in the past because I love Wilder and PBC lover, all this shit, then how I keep getting it right? Y'all better switch sides because y'all looking real weird. Y'all looking like weirdos. Around here, we don't hear those. It's just, how do we keep getting it right? If the information is false, how does it keep becoming right? The bottom line is Tyson Fury, in my opinion, I think he started feeling himself too much. He got this money. Tyson Fury, just like Joshua, I don't really trust what he says because it's not consistent. One minute he says, oh, Wilder's using my name to clout chase. Then he starts mentioning Wilder nonstop. So what are you doing different? You feel me? Then he'll do an interview, say, I'm not concerned with Wilder one bit. But then post-fight, you say, Wilder, I want you next, you bum. Another reason why that seemed like nervous energy or kind of just going back to the basic theatrics, it's just too repetitive at this point. He's a bum, he's a dosser. It doesn't sound good no more. He's a bum, but he almost knocked you out. He really did knock you out. You know, you were unconscious. But he's a bum. You just had a struggle fest with Otto Wallin, who is not nearly as ranked or good or tall or hit as hard as Wilder, and your face is cut to shit, and it was your worst performance, or one of them, recently. But Wilder's a bum. That just sounds like you're overcompensating. And you notice, this is how you know. When someone has a delightful, like crazy, superb performance, and then they were to do something like that, you'll hear the crowd, oh, like, you know, if Canelo knocked out Amir Khan and said, Gennady Golovkin, I want you, then the crowd will go crazy because they know he just did the damn thing and blasted Amir Khan, you know, despite Amir Khan not really being a true 55-pounder, but it was still a hell of a knockout. So him calling out Golovkin post-fight, the crowd would go crazy. When he said that shit, I didn't hear the crowd go crazy because they're looking at him like he is crazy. After that performance, you calling Wilder a bum. Nobody believes this stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? Why would you believe Wilder's a bum, but he destroyed you in the 12th round? Why would we say Wilder's a bum and you just struggle with this dude? It just don't sound good. So I don't even so much mind the call out, but I think you would have been better served to Tyson Fury did more of a tamer call out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was a tough fight. Shout out to Otto Wallin. His father would be proud. I want Wilder next. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm going to heal up my cut. That's cool. I wouldn't even be, you know, I'm not mad at the call out. But it just seems so out of place from what reality was and what took place that it seemed like you just did that instinctually without really thinking, and it made you look bad because it looks like you're overcompensating. to call him a bum. You might as well just said, I want to fight you. But in here's another reason why it was like he didn't really have nothing to say, in my opinion, is because you threatened to sue Wilder if he backs, because Wilder said he wanted to fight Joshua Ruiz winner for undisputed. Tyson Fury threatened to sue him if he don't fight him next. He said, we have a contract that's bullshit, so you're going, there's going to be legal trouble if you try to fight somebody else. So you say you already have a contract with him for February. You don't really even need a contract, bro. I don't care if it's Otto. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Block Pro Dini. We gonna make you disappear like Houdini. Get him out of here. Don't correct me. I don't give a fuck what his name is. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. Get him out of here. Get Pro Dini and make him disappear like Houdini. Oh, it's actually it ain't got shit to do with what we talking about. Learn to keep up. You better do like Heinz and ketchup. Always trying to cause a distract. Oh, it's actually, the grammar police. Oh yeah, it's actually Otto Vadel. I don't give a fuck who it is. Tender Vittles, whoever the fuck it is. You know who I'm talking about. The motherfucker he fought yesterday. Yeah, it's actually Otto Wallin, and coincidentally, he actually plays the violin too. So, man, I don't give a fuck. You know who I'm talking about. Autocorrect. Automobile. Autobots. You know who it is. Don't try to stop this train with some stupid shit, bro. Like he worked for ESPN and shit. Like I'm on a live telecast. And real talk, if you really want to be real, Tim Bradley on ESPN getting a paycheck from ESPN and don't even be announcing the people's names correct. So y'all leave me the fuck. This is some YouTube shit. Tim Bradley be like, oh yeah, Navajo, like motherfucker name is Navarrete and shit. And he talking about, yeah, Navajo and Nirvana. The motherfucker don't know what the names are either. And he getting paid. So y'all better get off, man. Y'all better leave me alone. I'm Egoveli, bro. So leave me the fuck alone. Tim Bradley was on the Jeff Horn, Manny Pacquiao telecast live from Australia. He's like, yeah, it feels great to be in Argentina. Argentina? Bitch, where you see Argentina? You in Australia, you down under. Hey, you motherfucker said in Argentina. They don't got kangaroos and wallabies and dingoes and shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Tim Bradley be slaughtering people's names on there. Slaughtering. This motherfucker said, yeah, it feels great to be in Argentina. Where Maidana at? You in Australia. Bro, watch the telecast. He said it feels great to be in Argentina. Yeah, don't come in here correcting me. Keith Thurman did it too. On the Broner Maidana card, he fought Jesus Otocaras. And he said, yeah, San Diego. Like, motherfucker, you in San Antonio. Them Texans, man, Keith Thurman almost got ran up out of there. Them Texans don't play. They're like, what in the goddamn hoot? The hootenanny? Ain't no motherfucking San Diego, motherfucker. You don't know where you at, boy? They finna Jasper, Texas, your shit, bro. You better get up out of there. Texas don't be playing. These motherfuckers, they be repping. Like, ain't no motherfucking San Diego. Anyway, y'all got me fucked up. That's just what it is. Let me calm down. Hold on. Yeah, what in the hoot? Yeah, what in tarnation is this motherfucker? This fucking jigaboo talking about San Diego. Yeah. We was just playing a friendly game, kick the can. Now we gonna kick your ass. You better stop. Big Texas don't be playing. I'm trying to tell you. Keith Thurman talking about San Diego. What? Like, what in the holy fuck is this? Who is this mix some bitch? Who in the mix some bitch? I thought he was Puerto Rican. Freaking for the Rican. Like, bro, you better stop. Keith, apologize. These motherfuckers takes it crazy. But anyway, man, I gotta get back on track. Y'all fucking me up. This is actually Otto Violin. Man, I don't give a fuck. Creative control. Anyway, ESPN. Oh my God, I can't even focus. Shout out to the money just keep coming in. I can't even focus. How am I supposed to focus with all the money coming in? Okay. Ardmore. Otto Wallin showed up more than I thought. My bad. Yeah, he did that. Count Drago. But actually, I take that back. How are they criticizing Wilder's opponent? He fought his mandatory in the top 5 heavy. Fury last 2 opponents not even in the top 20. Ooh, kill him. Ooh, kill him. Hey, smash the like button. Smash the like button. We working. Hold on. I gotta drill out these points because the money keep coming in, slowing me up. Look at it like this. I agree. I understand where you're coming from, Ardmore, but I disagree. The reality is, it's still a cherry pick. Just because it's still a cherry pick. Just because somebody has a valiant effort and does better than we expected, the bottom line is you pick them under the pretense that you did not think they had a chance to beat you or even come close. So I understand where you're coming from. People are like, oh man, Otto Wallin is better than we thought. My bad. We didn't do anything wrong. Otto Wallin hadn't proven anything at an elite level for us to believe that he was a relevant party and at this level. So it's not really an issue of we undermined Otto Wallin based on his accomplishments to this point. He hadn't really accomplished anything at an elite level. So I don't take that back. I don't take it. Yeah, he did better than I thought. He did better than most of you guys thought. But I don't take back because on paper, he wasn't supposed to do that good. So it doesn't change that fact. Do you get what I'm saying? Shout out to OG Swag. Shout out to Canada. $7 super chat. Shout out from the 6. I was running through the 6 with my woes. You know how that go. Keep killing them with facts, Ego. Shout out to Canada. So you guys get what I'm saying? I don't take it back. The bottom line is it's still a cherry pick. That's like Rod Salco giving Danny Garcia a tough fight. It's still a cherry pick. He just ended up being better than we thought. The bottom line is there were no indicators that Otto Wallin was ready for that plunge up. He's not like this hot prospect like a Devin Haney where he'd been being talked about for the last couple of years. He did better than most people thought because no one had the data on him. They picked him because no one had the data on him. They picked him thinking that he was going to be sweet, and he turned out he wasn't sweet. So that happens in boxing. But at the end of the day, I don't think the fans did anything wrong by underrating. I don't think, put it this way, we're underrating Otto Wallin based on what he had accomplished. No one had seen him. But now that we've seen a durable heavyweight give Fury problems and have a good strategy and take some punches, now we can watch for his next fight. So I don't take none of that back. The auto-correcting, I don't take none of that back. The bottom line is he was picked to be brought in as a showcase fight, and he ended up doing more, which happens in boxing. So I feel like a lot of people are saying stuff like similar to what you just said. He still wasn't a person like bottom line, there's known guys that we know about that are supposed to be really good. Joe Joyce, Tony Yoka, Daniel Dubois, F.A. Ajagba, Wilder, Luis Ortiz, Joshua Ruiz, etc., right? Adam Kalnatsky. You're not fighting none of them. And sometimes it's a person like this that you sleep on that ends up maybe giving you the most fits because you maybe underrate him. I really think Tyson Fury has more than he's let on. He kind of he's getting the red carpet treatment over there at ESPN. They're giving him great exposure and all these like plentiful compliments and just making him out to be something he's not. That probably gets to your head. Look at Ronda Rousey. They had Ronda Rousey feeling invincible. They had Ronda. It's hard to hear all this praise with no criticism, and hear all this praise, and then not let it get to your head at some point, and remain humble through that, like gassing you up and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like if a girl's feeling you, and please don't take this lightly, because I know some of y'all start hitting up bitches that y'all have no chance with, and then y'all start trying to use this. If a girl is feeling you somewhat, and you make her feel good about herself and compliment her, as long as it sounds natural and authentic, Doesn't sound like you don't want to overdo it. It's just like a well balanced. That's gonna get to her head. Like if you keep telling her she's beautiful, and she look, man, your smile is, gorgeous. It can't feel fake. You have to really mean the shit. But it's hard for humans to not to hear these things and not let it affect them. Like, if someone's like, oh, you have pretty eyes, your eyes are, and everybody tells you that you get this a lot, would you gonna think your eyes is ugly? Not necessarily. So it kind of seeps into your psyche a little bit. So anyway, the ESPN's giving him the red carpet treatment and making him sound like he's this, that, and that, and he got humbled. Point blank period. He fought a guy that he was supposed to look great against, and he didn't look great against him. You can make all the excuses. Oh, it was a cut. Man, that happens in boxing. Floyd Mayweather got cut in the Maidana fight. Maidana was a known commodity. See, bro, if you have the complexion for the protection, this is what the fuck I am talking about. If you have the complexion for the protection, this is how they treat you. Maidana had Floyd, and he had a cut over his eye, and it was bad. But rest in peace to Rafael Garcia, the cut man. Did an excellent job of making sure that was neutralized. Maidana, however, was a known commodity. He nearly stopped Amir Khan. He had fucked up Broner. Marcos Maidana had fucked up Eric Morales. He had knocked out Jesus Soto Caras. He had fought Devin Alexander. Fought Devin Alexander. He had knocked out Victor Ortiz, right? Maidana was a known thing. He had amateur fights with Lucas Matisse. And Floyd did not look like Tyson Fury looked in the Maidana fight. With a more known, bigger, and see, that's the thing. People, this is going to be a common theme here. Tyson Fury is literally bigger than all of these guys that he's facing. Because he's just a big person. And look at, and he had that type of, like, can you imagine if Floyd was naturally way bigger? Like, put Floyd's brain, ring IQ, and skill set, everything he embodies at welterweight, in a heavyweight body. There's no one that can beat Floyd. If he was naturally Tyson Fury, like his height and reach, you couldn't beat Floyd because he would be bigger than you and that good. Floyd Mayweather's able to beat bigger guys off of skill. Not that he's necessarily stronger, this and that. He's skillful. He outthinks them. He's smarter than them. He's faster than them. He processes quicker. Tyson Fury bigger than everybody, yet a guy who's much smaller is giving him the time of his life. Wilder weighed 209 and knocking him out and resurrecting him. So ESPN, they keep saying that Tyson Fury, oh, his defense is impregnable. Look at this defense, blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying? If Tyson, listen to me. They want to make the Great White Hope fighters out to be the marquee fighters of the generation. Simply put, the max out the exposure, convince you that this is the person. They are sitting up here on ESPN sleeping on a fucking gym in Terrence Bud Crawford. How is Fury getting all this praise and $108 million deals and shit like that through ESPN? It shows you that race still plays a part in our society and the higher ups and the hierarchy. How the fuck would, okay, as a business, how would you invest $108 million in Fury, who was nearly knocked the fuck out by Wilder, and convince the public that he has this impeccable defense, which we'll get to in a second? But then you got Terrence Crawford, who looks really hard to beat. Some people, I know of Errol Spence, who is the other great welterweight that people feel. If Errol Spence fought Crawford, some people would pick Crawford. Some people would pick Spence. It's a mark of a good fight, right? That's just how it goes. Terrence Crawford just got to the division and put against the best guy and a big welterweight. Some people would pick Crawford to beat Spence. Like, oh, he boxes better. you know, oh, this and this. Tyson Fury is physically bigger than almost all of his recent opponents, elite name opponents. Bigger, outweighs him, taller, longer range, and he's still getting dropped. He's still, you know, getting cut. So he's good, but the echelon in which they hope to promote him to it's ridiculous. Just like they do with Loma fucking Chenko. And I don't want to get too sidetracked on Lomachenko, but it's the same thing. Mikey Garcia has done more than Lomachenko, factually. He has more fights. He beat some of the same guys before Lomachenko. He didn't lose to Salido. He actually knocked Salido down 4 times. And he moved up 4 weight categories, you know. And actually he's a 4 division champ, and he moved to 5th weight category, I think, with Spence. And he has true knockout power in the weights he's supposed to be in. Kamal Oz, $2 super chat. Breaking Triple G versus Lionel Richie and Fury versus Butterbean next. And we see this all the time. They have fighters, the complexion for the protection, and they sell you this dream. If I'm ESPN and I have $108 million allegedly, Ego, I think you're a biased and racist bastard. Block him. Once again, no explanation. That's how you know who's winning. Yep, I'm racist. That's what's up. No explanation. We don't even have to entertain that. If you listen, I'm going to give you guys a hint. That's fine. Call me whatever you want. Like Eminem said. Because I am whatever you say I am. But if you don't explain it in that same sentence, the shooters are going to take you up out of here. So you can keep coming back, troll, come back under multiple accounts. That don't hurt me. We getting money over here, so I don't care. You can just keep doing that. We already got that on lock. So anyway, yeah, I can't. What I say that was racist, bro? That's how you know I'm killing. That's in your heart, you know I'm killing, bro. What did I say that was racist? Anybody. And if you answer and it's some bullshit, then you part of the problem. So you're gonna get taken out. Name what I said that was racist there. Or any time on my channel. Bro, they can't handle this. They can't handle the smoke. I promise you that. They try to duck and dodge and, you know, make you believe. What did I say was racist about Fury? What did I say? Name something. See, when people hear white, black, and, you know, Mexican, they automatically get their antennas up and think that, oh, yeah, what is this? What the fuck did I say that was racist? How did I oppress anybody? How did I oppress anybody's race, national heritage, you know? Exactly. So we're going to move on. Anyway, and see, they think that's going to slow it up. Bro, I'm going to do it more because I know I must be striking a chord. I must have struck a chord because someone up in the office. That's how I know I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing God's work. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet. So I love when they come with that because that's how I know I'm speaking the truth. If you ain't got no explanation for this shit, you can't rebuttal nothing. You can't tell me what I said that was wrong. Then you know, we're not believing that. Anyway, if I was ESPN and you had $108 million, how would you give it to Tyson Fury over Terrence Crawford? Based on a business and a business needing a brand and a business needing to invest. If this is not even saying Tyson Fury is a bad fighter, because I don't think he's a bad fighter. But what I'm saying to you is this goes to show you that there's racism in the higher ups and stuff in a lot of the corporations. Because if I had look at these fighters as a brand or stock options, right? If I can invest $108 million in Terrence Crawford stocks, Bud brand, or Fury brand, what do you think would be the safer, based on skill, investment that is going to give you the longest reign and the longest time for your money to accrue? Because nobody want to be the next Enron, you know? So if you could buy stocks, if these fighters were stocks and you could like, man, I want to be a part of the Crawford stock. Let me put some stock in Crawford or put some stock in Tyson Fury, who looks like they skillfully will be around and be on top for longer. Because every business making money has to be at the front of your business. Not because you're driven by only money, but money is a necessitant to keep it going. Let's say I opened up a health food store or like a health food restaurant. That's cool. I could serve my community because I want to serve them health foods, healthier options, get the cholesterol down, blood pressure down, blah, 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 help the community. That's great. But you will not be in business if you don't turn profit. So you can't really help people unless you make money. Just like my channel. If I'm not that dude and I'm not making money on my channel, then I wouldn't be able to go cover fights. I wouldn't be able to buy new gear and I had to buy new mic and shit. Because I'm not even a money hungry person like that. However, it gets you to the next step. I have to make money to justify this. I have bills and just like everybody else. I want the new iPhone. I just ordered it, pre-order. Shout out to Apple. It's just necessary to get to the next step. I got that 11 Pro Max. Max my shit out. All the bells and whistles. 512 gigabyte. Let's get it. Gang, gang. So anyway, bottom line is if Terrence Crawford was a stock option, I would certainly invest the big bucks into Crawford because he looks like he might be able to beat Errol Spence. I don't know. I don't know who I'm picking in that fight. I got to see how Spence looks versus Sean Porter. But this is the reality of the world we live in. Old media and the people, the higher ups, people in suits. They want to pitch what they want to pitch. You feel what I'm saying? And if someone has a certain look, if they got the complexion for the protection, etc., then they're more willing to invest in that's because that's what they want to be the it thing, the it fighter in this case. So they're gonna give Tyson Fury the money before they give it to Terrence Crawford, because they and it could be some of it could be because Crawford is kind of quiet, and less provoked. And Tyson Fury is loud, outspoken, and won't. But that's not a safe bet because at the end of the day, you can't make Tyson Fury the fighter you want him to be. The reality is Tyson Fury is no Floyd Mayweather. Canelo is no Floyd Mayweather. Lomachenko is no Floyd Mayweather. Lomachenko is no Pacquiao. Canelo is no Pacquiao. You feel what I'm saying? You can't turn these fighters into who you want. That's why Floyd came up with the famous, your trainer can't fight for you, the crowd can't fight for you. That's the reality of it. They can't make Tyson Fury. You can sell all the storylines and put B-roll footage with Mark Kriegel narration. You can do all that. It's not going to make Fury discipline. The discipline has to come from within. It's not going to make him sharper. He got to do that. Him and his team, Ben Davison, they got to do that. And that's what we constantly see. We see HBO. I called it. I single-handedly called out the demise of HBO boxing. I told you it was becoming a problem. I'm like, man, this commentary is getting so over the top, so biased, so contrarian. It was just bad. And then what happened? They bowed out. They couldn't hang. And ESPN's kind of doing the same thing. But the difference is ESPN is a sports network. So, who knows what will happen. But all I know is that budget can get cut, where they start doing less shows or less, start being selective of what fights they pick up and all that. No one's a stranger to potential budget cuts. So they got to improve the commentary. The bottom line is you can't make Tyson Fury who you want him to be. They keep ESPN and Mark Kriegel and all these motherfuckers keep saying that Tyson Fury's defense is so crazy, right? But he got dropped by Steve Cunningham. He got dropped twice by Wilder. That's 2. He got hurt in a cut, a flush punch opened a cut. Then he got hurt in the 12th round by an unknown guy and an inexperienced guy. I think Klitschko even hurt him in the 12th round. Tyson Fury has problems in the 12th round. Klitschko hurt him in the 12th round. Wilder hurt him in the 12th round. Otto Wallin hurt him in the 12th round. These are realities. So all the ESPN, they could talk up what they want. They can't make that. You can't make Like, and then the power Wilder possesses, I really feel has an effect on you that you don't just get over as a fighter, mentally and physically. Tyson Fury was not in there in his last 2 fights with anybody that the world wanted to see him fight, which is what I've said from the beginning. They didn't put the disrespectful thing that they do, that old media tries to pull, which I've been calling from the jump, and now you guys get to see. They're putting Tyson Fury in there with names that nobody asked to see him fight. Nobody really even knew who these guys were. And on top of that, they're shit-talking Deontay Wilder, saying he's a bum, he's a shithouse dosser, I kicked his ass up and down the street, 10 rounds to 2, and, you know, gallivanting around like Wilder was some easy work. But the lie detector test determined that was a lie. If Wilder was such easy work, you wouldn't pull out of negotiations despite pairing with ESPN because, okay, put it this way. This is a question I haven't heard anyone ask. I'm about to body y'all. I'm in the mood. Oh, my gosh. I'm about to body somebody. If y'all want to hear this question, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I promise you I'll catch a body with this one. If y'all want me to body something, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Harry T wanted. CB, Darius, James. Let's get it. Daryl, Jay Grant, AMG, my dude Icy, Adrian. Hey, yo, Adrian. All right. Here's the question. I'm going to pose it, and let's see if someone can answer it. If Tyson Fury's team was as confident as they say, Wilder's a big bum, a big dosser, we whooped his ass 10 rounds to 2 and got robbed, they believe this stuff, right? How is it that Top Rank, Frank Warren, and Team Fury can partner up with Showtime, Fox, and the PBC or whoever to make a Wilder fight in February 2020, but they couldn't have done it in May when the fight was already in negotiations, the legwork was done, they already had a venue. Why, if you could do a joint promotion in February 2020 with no tune-ups, then why do we need those 2 tune-ups? Somebody answer that question. If what I'm saying is wrong, answer that question. They scared, exactly. Why? So you've already proven that they're not worried about no Cold War. You're willing to work with Wilder's side to make the Wilder fight. So why not make later sooner? You know, why do we have to wait for February 2020 when you could have did the same thing when they had already had negotiations? Just say, oh, hey, now it's just going to take a little bit longer possibly because he signed to ESPN. They announced it. Wilder's team said they didn't even find out until the fans found out because everyone found out at the same time. They had a press conference and shit. So they snuck it. They didn't say, like, why? Okay, why would you do some backhanded shit like that? That's how you knew. Why wouldn't you just say, oh, hey, we got a serious offer with ESPN. We're going to go a different way. Because they didn't want Wilder or anyone to come out and reveal it and get it off before them, because it would have made Fury look like what he was in that situation, a ducker. He ducked Wilder in the rematch. So they didn't tell him. So they did it behind his back. Did a little, oh, okay, we're in negotiations and we're going to keep them thinking that. And then we're going to set up this whole ass press conference with Bob Arum and Frank Warren and Fury. So that proves it. And then here's the other thing. The bullshit excuse that they came out with from ESPN was that they want to boost up the fight. How is fighting guys that no one's heard of, like Tom Schwartz, boosting his profile? How is fighting Otto Wallin a fight where no one's heard of the guy, and then that guy does better? How did you strengthen the Wilder fight? This shit backfired, like I said from the beginning, which is why they should have did an immediate rematch. How did you strengthen Tyson Fury's brand by putting him in with Otto Wallin, somebody no one wanted to see? People were clowning the fights, including Tim Bradley, who works for ESPN, before the fight debuted. How did you strengthen and lead us up to the moment based on that performance, based on who you put him in there with. Let me know. Tim Bradley, before the telecast started, said, "Oh my gosh, come on, Dre, 2 tune-ups? I mean, I was good with 1, but 2? Who is this Otto blah, 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 blah? Why you got to fight 2 tune-ups, Dre? Man, come on, you got to fight someone better than Otto Wallin." And then it turns out that Otto Wallin exposes and does better than expected. So you've already told the fan, ESPN already told the fans, like, oh shit, this is not a good fight. And then Mr. Not a Good Fight put Tyson Fury in a war. So how did the bullshit excuse that they use is he's going to take 2 tune-ups to boost the profile of Wilder. This didn't boost it. This hurt Tyson Fury. This hurt him. Otto Box cut his ass up. Facts. That's what I'm saying. So they're lying. This is what happens when you try to play God in boxing. Instead of just everybody getting their money, you keep putting it up for chance. That's why Bob Arum, after he made this decision, him and ESPN and whoever else, to give tune-up fights to Tyson Fury, he says, "Oh, I'm so worried." He said, "I'm so worried because this is dangerous. Wilder's fighting Ortiz and Tyson Fury," because he knows that the fight could be taken away just like that if another Andy Ruiz emerges. And if this was a 15-rounder, Tyson Fury might have got stopped. He got hurt in the last round. Top Rank got to get together. They got to get together because nobody believes this shit anymore. I'm going to show y'all. Why? 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 I'm about to body y'all. I told you we reinvented, new media, we single-handedly reinvented the game. Watch. Watch. Y'all ready? All right. Hold on. Okay. Just so you see, this is the Top Rank trickery. ESPN trickery. Fury versus Schwartz. The spring of heavyweights concluded at the MGM Grand Garden Arena with lineal heavyweight champ Tyson Fury leaving the 9,012. Remember this number. 9,012 fans in attendance. Right? They said this fight sold 9,012 tickets. 9,012. So Top Rank and ESPN and Bob Arum, Tyson Fury, they said Tyson Fury is a huge star in Vegas, right? And they sold 9,012 tickets. Not too shabby, right? Man, we have all this stuff on file. This is sad, bro. Watch how I do them greasy, new media style. Okay. Grand total, 5,489 tickets sold. Almost 1,200 comp tickets were given away. 1,187. Which means, if you add these two numbers up, the full attendance was 6,676 people in attendance. And that's with 1,200 tickets being given away for free to fill up seats. But they announced 9,012 tickets on the night of the fight. So even with almost 1,200 tickets given away, comped, like, you know, maybe to celebrities and, you know, radio show raffles or some shit, you comped almost 1,200 tickets and he really sold 5,400. That still don't add up to 9,000. So where'd you get this Beverly Hills 90210 ass number? That adds up to less than 6,700. That was for the Tom Schwartz fight. Man, I ain't doing no fucking hot seat. These motherfuckers been in the hot seat. Fuck them. Shooters, just get rid of them. I don't have no time for no hot seat. We making too many points and we making money. That's all I care about. Making points and making money. Right? Now, shooters handle whoever's the issue. Mark Ortega, he's a reporter with the verified page. The attendance of yesterday's fight, the announced attendance, is 8,249. And he said he believes the 5,000 or so people that got free tickets comped, you know, he's being like funny or whatever, saying 5,000 or so people got comped, got more than their money's worth for Fury Wallin. But okay, so Top Rank is saying it did 8,249. So ask yourself some simple questions, eh? Tyson Fury's this big star, Las Vegas attraction, right? They said versus Schwartz, he sold 9,000 tickets, right? And then when it came out, he really didn't. He sold 5,400 tickets, 5,600 tickets, and they comped a bunch of tickets, which still only added up to less than 6,700. So that was from the actual the Nevada State Athletic Commission filed commission paperwork. So Top Rank announced whatever the fuck they announced, 9,012. But even using that mythical number that they made up, he just fought against Otto Wallin, which happened to be a better fight, and he sold, according to them, 8,200 tickets. So it's regressed. He went backwards. He was supposed to sell 9,000 in his Tom Schwartz fight some kind of way. And then now at the end of summer, when we're entering fall, people have already done their vacations and shit like that. And the weather's, you know, going to get started to changing up and stuff. So during summer, where people are moving and taking vacations and shit like that, he allegedly sold 9,000, which we know was not true. But even if you use this number that Top Rank made up and inflated, now they're saying he sold 8,200 for Otto Wallin. So that you went backwards. You've sold less, but he's the big attraction, and he got a second round knockout. That goes to show you that this way of marketing, this over promoting that they are doing with Tyson Fury, nobody fucking believes it. How do you listen, Tyson Fury got a second round knockout and allegedly sold 9,000 tickets. You do another show a few months later after summer break and sell less tickets, and he's coming off of an emphatic knockout. Shouldn't people be like, oh shit, summer's over, he's knocking motherfuckers out, I gotta see this show? How do you go backwards then? You know? And Otto Wallin was, you know, if you do your research, was at least a better opponent. It looked like he could fight more than than Tom Schwartz could fight. So it was actually a better fight. How you going backwards? Which brings me to the point that I made from the beginning. The bullshit that Top Rank used for not fighting Wilder immediately was to build up Wilder Fury. So that has been proven to be a lie. Because if you wanted to build up Wilder Fury, you would do what Wilder's doing. Fighting a mandatory and then someone as dangerous as Luis Ortiz, or somebody with some inherent danger with a name, with name value, name recognition value. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're fighting people who aren't even supposed to give you a challenge that no one's heard of in America. And between the two guys, Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin, they had fought in America once or twice between the two of them. So guys who have no name recognition value in America that no one's heard of, you're not taking it to the UK and trying to make some money out there. You're bringing it here and saying he's this big Vegas attraction. So again, why is his ticket sales going backwards? Why are they inflating the numbers and saying he had 9,000 tickets sold? And everyone, it's the must-see show. So this is what I'm telling you. If you have the complexion for the protection, Tyson Fury, he's supposed to be the master entertainer. He came out to the Apollo Creed. He's singing Aerosmith. He got a second-round knockout. ESPN is giving him the red carpet treatment. You know, Terrence Crawford comparisons from Tim Bradley, right? You said, oh, he's the Terrence Crawford of heavyweights. You did all of this, Apollo Creed and Aerosmith songs, and, you know, said he's the Vegas nonstop. Everyone's here to see him, blah, blah, blah. And ESPN rolled out the red carpet for him, and he still sold less tickets. How is that possible? You're doing all this to promote him, and it's still not working. Because at the end of the day, boxing fans aren't stupid. We know what a good fight is. We know the difference between Canelo versus Triple G or Charlo and Canelo versus Rocky Fielding. That's why. I told you boxing is as simple as you make it. They try to make it like Tyson Fury's this knockout artist. He got a second round knockout and all this promotion and sold less tickets. And I believe that's an inflated number too. The 8,200. If you listen to Eddie Hearn and all these people like in the industry, they're saying, I heard the ticket sales are poor. They're having a hard time selling out the tickets. So, you know, they can have whatever. And other people comp tickets too. Eddie Hearn, PBC, you know, they all comp tickets. I'm sure the UFC, because you don't want your crowd looking like super empty. So that happens, but, you know, you're taking the loss and you're trying to cover for it. How much are you comping? That's the question. It's not the fact of if other people comp. It's how much are you comping. You're doing all this to make him look. Tyson Fury coming out. Like, here's another thing. Why don't they ever show Tyson Fury's ESPN Plus numbers? If he's such a star in America, why don't they show his ESPN Plus numbers? ESPN has 17 million subscribers or whatever the fuck they have. And they're getting the red carpet treatment. Why his Tom Schwartz numbers ever come out? I ain't never heard no viewership from that. They see, this is what's wrong. You got people in suits who they got a certain product that they want to push, you know, and I do think race has something to do with it. They have a certain and it doesn't have nothing to do with it for me. I'm talking about for them. And they want to push it, but you can't make Tyson Fury fight and be who you want him to be. That's why it's better to just go off of what you see with your own two eyes. To me, Terrence Crawford is the best thing smoking that ESPN has right now. Meaning he's ready for the big leagues. He's ready for the big fights. Why not give him $108 million? Why not give that black man $108 million? Why not? They're giving it to Tyson Fury. Why not give, fuck the money. It's not just about money. Why not give Crawford all this excellent? I have never heard a Crawford ESPN fight called like I hear Lomachenko and Tyson Fury fights being called. Oh, Lomachenko, look at the footwork. He's like a ballerina with power. They doing all this to make you believe these fighters are what they want them to be. And that's the reality. You're trying to make them be who you want. You wish Tyson Fury was Tyson Fury with the skill set of Terrence Crawford. They're envious of this. I think old media is envious of this. They want Crawford to, they want Tyson Fury to put up performances like Errol Spence. They want that. But when it comes to minorities, especially black, but also brown, black and brown, they don't want to give the same leeway. How come DAZN, they hold Canelo to a higher standard, and then Triple G could just fight whoever the fuck he wants? He could fight Jelly Rolls, Steve Jelly Rolls and shit. But then they're talking about Canelo only has two people that he could fight. A fucking 175 pounder or, Andrade or no, they didn't say Andrade, but whoever, Golovkin. But Golovkin can sit up here and fight, anybody. Bill Bellamy. It's sad, man. It's sad what they do. But we just going to keep talking about it. knocking his shit out the park. You know? So my thing is this. Tyson Fury has all of this promotion behind him, and he's still not amounting to raw, organic, grassroots promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did all this Aerosmith singing and crazy mental health backstory. That's how I know they're overdoing it. To me, I call it over promoting. It's of course, it's your job to promote him, but don't promote him to be something he's not. And this is how the fighters get in trouble. You got him like Ronda Rousey. It's the same thing. They had Ronda Rousey feeling invincible. She's a judo artist. That's it. She went to the Olympics for judo. You got her up here boxing chicks when she ain't got no hands like that. Stick to what you know. Tyson Fury's a good boxer, but you blowing up his head, making him feel he's a knockout artist and putting the pressure on him to be a knockout artist, which is not really his MO at the heavyweight division. He's almost 7 feet tall, but he's not really a knockout artist at the elite level that we've seen. He hasn't knocked out anyone that's never been knocked out before. Ooh, bars. Name someone that Tyson Fury knocked out that no one else has knocked out before. He's never knocked out anyone that's never been knocked out before. Like Errol Spence knocked out Chris Algieri, who had been in there with Provodnikov and Pacquiao and Emmanuel Taylor's and shit, and he had never been knocked out. Name someone that Tyson Fury has knocked out that's never been knocked out. Like, he didn't knock out Wilder or come close to it. So he can't be who you want him to be. And then you got him gassed up, trying to fight a certain way and electrify the crowd. Oh my gosh. They want the Great White Hope, but it's dead. Man, facts. Y'all know what it is. Smash the like button. We on that helmet. Pause. And see, this is the thing. All the gimmicks, all the extra shit, it don't mean nothing. You know, Top Rank probably told him to, oh yeah, you'll get the Top Rank is like, to me, what they've been doing recently with Tyson Fury, it's like outdated. The way they're promoting him, over promoting him, and just saying some shit, it's not for the times. You got Tyson Fury coming out to corridos and mariachi music and shit. That nobody cares about that. You know, it just seems like thirsty. Like you're trying to be a culture vulture. That's how I really take it. Like you doing that. First of all, you copied Floyd's whole MO. Floyd was the one that was doing that, like fighting on the Mexican dates and then coming out in the sombrero and shit versus De La Hoya. So you really copied him. So it's not original. You know, it's a white man doing what a black man has already previously done. And that was Floyd Mayweather. That's the reality of it. And I have to say it blunt like that. It's a knockoff. You know, it's like almost like this is what happens. It's like Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley is dope. But he not doing nothing that other, you know, Chuck Berry and Little Richard and people hadn't done. There's a lot of this is what happens. Constant culture vultures. There's a lot of people that have soul that get slept on, and they got real soul. And they can groove and sing and, you know, move or rhythm, and then it's not this hot shot commodity. But then Elvis is. That's what I'm saying. ESPN could do everything in their heart and their power to make Tyson Fury be who you want. He's not a knockout puncher to the capacity of a Wilder. I'm not saying Tyson Fury can't knock me out or the average person or whatever. I'm talking about elite level boxers. He hasn't really shown that. He's definitely not a Wilder level puncher because, you know, he hasn't put away even the likes of Francisco Pianeta. Who the fuck believes that Safiri or Francisco Pianeta would go several rounds with Wilder? Both of them. Like, come on, bro. You know, so it's just like a lot of culture vulture shit. You're trying to. It's kind of like how it's lazy promotion. To be honest, it's the same thing that Abel Sanchez and Golovkin concocted. This whole Mexican style. See, everybody want to be black and brown, but they don't want to be black and brown. They don't want to live through, you know, racial profiling and, you know, you go to apply for a loan or try to get an apartment and motherfuckers is looking at you, or you go into a store and then people are looking at you like you finna steal. They wanna be like black and brown, but they don't really want to be black and brown. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want to have to deal with everything that comes with it. They just want to pick and choose the cool parts, the cultural, festive parts. And, you know, it's just like some culture vulture shit. Tyson Fury came out with a sombrero, and I don't know how many of y'all picked this up. I'm dropping too many gems. Let me stop. I'm going to stop. Unless I get a super chat. Y'all got to pay me for that. I'm dropping too many gems. Fuck that. Swagger jacket. That's what I'm saying. Trying to make next super chat I get, then that's when I'll talk. Man, y'all gotta pay me for my time. I'm dropping way too many facts, and I told you I'm destroying old media, and it's really repetitive. Like, it's the stuff it's crazy that I have to say this stuff over and over and over and over again, and then when you guys see it, oh, now I gotta say it. True Benjamin with the $5 super chat. We working. All right, so. It's lazy promotion. Tyson Fury, you know, coming out to a Hispanic singer and all this, and look at everything he did. So the first fight, listen, the first fight you came out to Apollo Creed, a classic black character from the Rocky movies, and he came out to James Brown. It was a James Brown song, The Godfather of Soul. You came out to a black movie character and did everything he did, the same fit, all that. Then this time you come out with a Mexican like ensemble after Andy Ruiz was like, man, rep what you are, like rep for the UK, be you. You know, you don't have to perp. You don't have to be a poser. You're not even Mexican. You're not even a part Mexican. You know what I'm saying, right? So now you came out culture vulturing and trying to make this big show or whatever. But guess what? I don't know how many people notice this. This man, okay, so he's down for La Raza, but he had his sombrero on backwards. Man, I'm killing y'all. Bro, you have that sombrero is on backwards. That is not how your sombrero is supposed to look. That the part you have in the front is actually the back. And any real Mexican that knows the culture will know that you have it on back. See, this is different, bro. This ain't Chevy's, you know, where they sing happy birthday. If you really down for the culture, listen, if you really down for the culture on Mexican Independence Day and you doing it for La Raza, why you got your sombrero on backwards? Like, your people didn't even tell you to put your sombrero on the correct way. Come on, bro. You got the back on as the front. Man, come on. But you know, it's just gimmicky shit. No one, and see, the thing is, and the other thing that makes it look bad to me is you did all this gimmick shit and then put up that performance. So Floyd at least will come out with, you know, traditional Mexican garments and shit like that, and then fight Cotto or De La Hoya and put on those performances. You know, not the performance that Tyson Fury put on. So I think he's kind of lost the way. Like, you know, he's getting the red carpet treatment. And feeling himself, but it's like, bro, you look like the dude from the Tapatio bottle, bro. Like, you're not even swagging it out. And the thing is, like, you just biting off like culture things, but it don't sound right. Block Alien Covenant. Block him. Get rid of him. Alien Covenant. We gonna send you back outer space. It don't seem right. You got your sombrero on backwards. He acting like he mi charro. Like, you're not charro. You're not from Mexico. And you don't. I don't know. I'm not gonna get too far because I don't know what he knows about the culture. But I have doubts. You from the UK, you know. Motherfucker dressed like me charro. This is crazy. But the reason why I think it's gimmicky is because the motherfucker come out dressed like me charro, right? And walking out, he says, "This is Sparta." What the fuck is that got to do with like how you look, what you wear? You know what I'm saying? It's just that was weird, bro. You're quoting Leonidas from a movie, you know, "This is Sparta," but you dress like the dude from the Tapatio bottle. Like, that just, to me, that was weird. That was weird. That's like me dressing up like Black Panther, like quoting some random shit. Vidi Vidi Vici. Like, why you dress like Black Panther to do that? To say Vidi Vidi Vici? It's just weird. This motherfucker's doing 300 quote. Because that's not who he really is. This is what Andy Ruiz was saying. He's trying to utilize just what Triple G did. Oh, hell no. Hey, guys, Mexican style, everybody. I like Mexican food. Bro, we all like Mexican food. But how's this your moniker? You don't fight like no classic, legendary Mexican at all. Yeah, no, Mexican. I fight, pinto beans. Mexican everybody. Bro, you're not Mexican. You don't fight Mexican. I don't even think you have understanding of the culture. Like, you're using it as a game. I don't know. I don't know. I don't try to use shit. I don't need to. I don't need to use no fake causes. He said, dress like Superman, quoting Wonder Woman. Yeah, that part was weird. But, that's a minuscule part. The bottom line is you did all that and your performance wasn't up to the anticipation of it. So, new media, man. We stay kicking that ass. And I know it hurts. I know it hurts real bad. The thing is this. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Like Tim Bradley. He said Tyson Fury to Terrence Crawford of the division. I ain't never seen Crawford look like that in any fight. Earlier or now. When Crawford ever looked like this in a fight? Tyson Fury was giving up his height, crouching down to the shorter person, making him more accessible. Right? He got hurt in the 12th round. Like, and see, this is what I'm saying. The thing that's alarming for me headed into the Wilder fight is this. Tyson Fury stepped on the gas. He had a sense of urgency with the cuts and shit. And rounds, 7 through 10-ish, he was putting in some good work. He was punching with all his might, never so much as got a knockdown. And he's 6'9", bigger than his opponent, looks visibly bigger, but you can't seem to really put it all together to hurt him to the point where he has to take a knee or, gets leveled or anything. And he just eats all that. And then he has you hurt in the 12th round. You did all that. You hit him full force. And you're the one hit in the final round. What happened to the impeccable defense? And this is the bullshit that we see from ESPN commentary. Andre Ward is literally the only person that I find myself agreeing with on that whole commentary squad. Often. All the other people can go, except for Dre. Here's the thing. Like, Tim Bradley be saying some weird ass shit, bruv. Shout out to my dude Cursor. Get some claps up for the man. We'll give the man a hand. What movie is that from? Cheetah. Shout out to my dude Kari. We gonna talk about it. No, y'all better get this man some. Cursor always being here. He's just a channel member now. Bro, give Cursor some love. We need the claps. Let's go. Membership. Shout out to Boxing Goods. Yeah. Well, give the man a hand. Nah, not RoboCop. It's from Batman. Jack Nicholson. Classic shit. The Batman. Well, give the man a hand. I love Jack Nicholson. The Departed is my movie. I smell a rat, a gnawing, seething, fucking rat. The Shining. Jack is that boy. But anyway, the thing that's alarming headed into the Wilder rematch. First of all, Top Rank said this was to boost the Wilder fight. You've hurt the Wilder fight because Tyson Fury didn't look so good. Now he possibly has scar tissue as well. So you didn't boost it. You made him look more vulnerable, which is right pickings for the Ruiz and Luis Ortiz and Wilder and Joshua's confidence. So you actually hurt your fighter by prolonging it instead of just going into the immediate rematch. See, people don't understand this. Tyson Fury was thinking like, oh, in Top Rank, they're thinking like, oh, I have some tune-ups. I have the ability to improve. But guess what? You're giving Wilder the ability to improve and to gain confidence. If he go out and blast Luis Ortiz, his confidence is going through the roof. You feel what I'm saying? He already knocked out Brazil and went fucking viral. So that's one. So Tyson Fury is not the only one that can improve from the first fight. And I think Wilder can improve in more ways that'll show up in the rematch. But anyway, Top Rank, by stretching this out, they hurt their fighter because it exposed flaws in his fight game. And now he has potential scar tissue. I don't see how he would be immensely confident after that performance, etc. The world's seen it. The world's talking about it. And the funny thing with new media, this is why they can't fuck with me. His own pops has said the same thing. His own pops critiqued the performance and said he would have lost to Wilder, Ruiz. He wouldn't have come out with the victory. His own dad, John Fury, he said I don't even think he would have beat Alexander Povetkin, which is more proof to what new media has been saying. This is why they put him in 2 tune-up fights, because the mistakes you can make with an inexperienced guy, you're not going to be able to make with a more experienced guy like Wilder, like Andy Ruiz, like Joshua, even a Povetkin. Povetkin is a gold medalist. He's been in there with Joshua, been in there with Klitschko, Marish Weck, and different people like that. So, and he knocked out Hasim Rahman, you know. This is why Top Rank, they try to use some bullshit about, oh, we're going to promote the fight and make him a big star. You're not doing that because his ticket sales are going backwards and did less in the same city after he knocked somebody out, Tom Schwartz, in the second round. Nobody believes that. You know, this was to get Tyson Fury confidence up, but you've actually hurt him. You've hurt Tyson Fury because this wasn't a confidence booster type of win. Wilder versus Brazil, that will boost your confidence. You know, Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, that will boost your confidence. Not this bullshit. Smash the like button. So they hurt their fighter, as far as I'm concerned. And now Wilder, why wouldn't he be confident? Now he's like, I told you, we don't know if Fury's really improved, or like, we don't know how he'll respond to power since the Wilder fight until he's in there with a capable person. But this is why, and Otto Wallin was somewhat capable but inexperienced. Otto Wallin, the thing that's really concerning to me is that he was losing rounds 7 through 10, you know, somewhere in there. He was giving up big shots, didn't really know what to do. Tyson Fury was bullying. Tyson Fury, they're talking about this with ESPN. This is the bullshit with the commentary. They're talking about Wallin being dirty. Tyson Fury was doing dirty, sly little tactics. They're, oh, he thumbed his cut. He thumbed his cut. That's what they were screaming out. But guess what? Tyson Fury was using his long-ass arms to measure what you can't do, to try to measure, and he was keeping it out there like that, like a stiff arm. You can't do that. And he was leaving it out there trying to, because he has, look at his wingspan. You know, he has long-ass arms, and he was using it to try to measure the shorter fighter and keep him at bay. You can't just leave your arm out there like a stiff arm. Boxing Goods, appreciate you. He said $5 super chat for what you do. Much love. You can't leave your arm out there. You can't burrow in with your head and, you know, try to potentially headbutt someone, put all your weight on him and shit like that. Come on. So Tyson Fury, he showed an inadequacy there. And he's not going to be able to do that with the bigger, stronger, more experienced guys. Wilder's 6'7". Man, Otto Wallin, all he had to do is, if he could step back and shoot a quick check hook, Tyson Fury would be in problems. I.e., Adrian Broner has a beautiful check left hook. If If Otto Wallin had a bit more pop, now I don't even think he needed more pop. He just had to have a better strategy. If I'm telling you, Broner has a beautiful check left hook. That's what dropped Sean Porter. So if Otto Wallin could just step back and bop, and shoot that quick check left hook, Fury would be fucked up. And anybody else, even a Daniel Dubois, I feel he was in that fight with the dude with the blonde mustache and beard and shit. That was a pretty tough fight, and he just fought the Norman Gorman or whatever the fuck. So even a guy like Daniel Dubois, he's hitting too hard. If Daniel Dubois seen that left, and I don't think he would respect Tyson Fury's power like that. If Daniel Dubois, from what I've seen, was in there with Tyson Fury and that cut opened up, he would be in a world of hurt, because most fighters would be aggressive to that. That fight could have easily been stopped just off of the cuts. And if you disrupt, or like Otto Wallin, he lacked aggression in spots, and he could have really forced the stoppage. That shit was leaking. Most fighters, I dare someone to have a cut like that with Errol Spence. I dare you. Get a cut like that where your shit is leaking with a southpaw, because Otto Wallin was a southpaw, and do that with a southpaw like Pacquiao. Do that with a southpaw like Errol Spence. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. You are not. Come on, bro. They're gonna see that, and that's gonna make them hungry. So I think it was a lack of experience and strategy where he didn't capitalize on that. That cut was ready to go. They could have easily forced a stoppage. I think he should have stepped back and shot a check left hook. Possibly some uppercuts or things that Tyson Fury couldn't see. He kind of got away from his body attack. He could have made this his night. He really came close. Otto Wallin. But the thing that's alarming heading into the Wilder rematch for me is this. You like punished, especially with ESPN commentary, you punished him from round 7 to 10, and he still had enough in the tank to outdo you in the 12th round. And like that's draining to take punishment from, punches from a bigger guy, plus have a guy weighing on you. How did he hurt you in the 12th round after you had? So I don't think Tyson Fury's power is like definitely not what ESPN said it was. Definitely not. So it was a valiant effort from Otto Wallin. Tyson Fury won it. Congrats to him for that. But man, it's not. That wasn't a good showcase performance. That wasn't a good showcase performance for the Wilder. It wasn't a good audition tape for the Wilder fight. And Top Rank and ESPN getting involved and stopping the immediate rematch has now hindered Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury, that just wasn't the performance I would want leading into the Wilder rematch. I know Wilder has to be confident. I know it. He has to be confident. Luis Ortiz, like I've said from the beginning, notice I don't have to keep backtracking. Like I said from the beginning, Luis Ortiz, if Wilder can get past that, I think that's harder. I think Luis Ortiz rematch is harder than the Tyson Fury rematch. Tyson Fury had eyes closed. Even when Wilder hurt Luis Ortiz, his eyes weren't closed. He was knocked out. He was hurt, maybe concussed. But he wasn't out there. Like Tyson Fury was out. And then he got hurt in the 12th round. So Wilder, I think he could slow up. That body attack was nice from Otto Wallin. He can learn from that. Because Wilder actually abandoned. He was going to the body too. And then he abandoned it. And kind of started headhunting. And Fury had good movement. But here's the last thing I want to talk about regarding this. Y'all got to, hold on, let me see where the likes are. Smash the like button. Depending on where we're at in the like, I'm going to either get off unless we can get these likes up. Because I've already been bumping my gums. I feel it in my throat and shit. We've had hella people in this chat. We need to, man, I'm about to end this. How are we not over 200 likes by now? I've been on here for 2 hours talking just boxing talk. We ain't even been playing around like that. Y'all got to get these likes up. What the fuck? Come on, man. Y'all got to hit that like button. If you in here, you should have been hit that. Block Ganja Warrior. I'm just tired of these old media motherfuckers Wilder can't box. Bye. Just get him out. Just get him out of here. Go smoke some ganja. Get out of my shit. I like to see that's that's how impactful we are in the game. I might fuck around and make this members only. We don't need all the bullshit. We been beat old media. Old media, there's nothing that they can say that's relevant now. Nobody believes you. It's just like Tyson Fury saying Wilder's a bum after he struggled with Otto Wallin. It's over for y'all. Just accept it. You tried, you were hanging. All the stuff they said has been wrong. All of it. Ego, you know these fuck boys are hurt. Bro, they mad as fuck because we've been saying the same thing. We've been saying the same thing. At first they said, okay, this is what, especially in the UK, we're not letting y'all off the hook. You know, there's great people in the UK. But the UK said AJ was the one to beat Wilder. Then he can't get past a shorter Ruiz with less power than Wilder. You know, shout out to Ruiz, but still a good fighter. And now he's in a do or die fight with Ruiz. Then you said Tyson Fury kicked his ass 10 rounds to 2. None of this shit sounds believable. How does it sound believable that so you think he beat him 10 rounds to 2 and kicked his ass, and meanwhile new media is telling you, nah, it wasn't even that type of fight like that. And then the moment he fights somebody who's durable and a bit better, he goes through a war like that. He fought Tom Schwartz. Man, so just imagine if he fought Cannon Briggs in his last fight and Gerald Miller. Something like that. Like actual people we know. Bro, these dudes just repeat. That's why I had him blocked. The dude said Wilder can't box. Wilder still was able to put hands on Fury and drop him twice. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He can't box, but he got the job done and dropped Fury. Whereas Otto Wallin came close, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I told you the same thing. I don't know if Fury's back like that. I really don't until he fights similar style that, or Wilder. I think Daniel Dubois, he would have beat Fury last night. I think he hits hard enough. Especially with that cut, it would have been a wrap for Fury. Even the FA jogged, but bro, Fury didn't look good like that. He wasn't looking good like that. And this is the funny thing. It's a bad year for the UK. It's been a very bad year. Amir Khan quit versus Crawford. AJ ran out of the and don't want to fight in America now. He got dropped 4 times. Katie Taylor really lost. Dillian White won but got dropped by Oscar Rivas, and then we found out that he failed a PED test, and he was the one that got dropped instead of doing the dropping. And now he's just disappeared like we're supposed to forget about the B sample and everything. Tommy Coyle, Ted Cheeseman lost, right? Huey Fury just lost. Tyson Fury just looked vulnerable as fuck. It's been a bad year for y'all. Josh Kelly was in it like super tough. This is just the facts. These are the facts. These are the facts. But anyway, ESPN got to stop with the commentary. It's getting worse. They're trying to constantly make excuses. This is what I noticed. Tyson Fury fights Tom Schwartz, no match for him because he shouldn't have been in there with him. That was Tyson Fury's Steve Rolls. What Steve Rolls was to Golovkin, that's what Tom Schwartz was. I seen a fight with Tom Schwartz where he barely got touched and he flopped and tried to get the guy disqualified. And I told you that before the fight. Right? So that shouldn't have been a fight that happened. But that was so scintillating, and they blew up the Tom Schwartz and said he sold all these tickets, which we found out all that was a lie. We found out that they didn't really think Tom Schwartz posed much of a threat in yesterday's telecast. Because Joe Tessitore or whatever they said, Wallin came to fight. And he said, all right, Tim, let's just put it like this. He's no Tom Schwartz. So by making that admission, you're letting us know that you, Joe Tessitore, realized that Tom Schwartz wasn't that dude, and you guys still hyped it up. That's why I can't trust that. Joe Tessitore on yesterday's telecast, he literally said, put it this way, Tim. You know, Otto Wallin, he's coming to fight. He's no Tom Schwartz. So you knew Tom Schwartz was trash. But Joe Tessitore, go listen to his commentary for ESPN. That's why people come to YouTube still. All these companies, all these millions of dollars, all this money they got, they still can't duplicate what I do right here for the low. Because they're not being honest. We don't need you to lineal champion us to death. We don't need you to keep bringing up Tyson Fury obesity. We don't need you to bring up Tyson Fury mental health every waking moment. We don't need you to pitch Tyson Fury as a knockout artist. We don't need these things. We need you to have responsible, educated, logical commentary, good fights, you know, and a good production value, etc. Very minimal. Very minimal. But they always try to do, I call it over promoting. They try to do too fucking much. Talking about Tyson Fury, the heavyweight Terrence Crawford. I quickly dispelled that on my channel. That's what Tim Bradley said just last Fury fight. I said he ain't even the Terrence Howard of boxing. You see a man different than a dog, man. What's up with this hustling flow, man? And bro, you're not Terrence Howard, let alone Crawford. Block King, whatever his name is. You ain't no king to me. So, you know, it's just, it is what it is. And they want to be mad at new media. The black channel. Why would the blacks say that? The black channel. The black channel. But that shit don't work no more. You know why? Because his own pop saying the same shit I'm saying. He said, oh, I never seen Fury that bad. He looked bad. He would have lost to Wilder, Ruiz, and them guys. So, yeah, that the black channel. Why do the blacks like Waterman? All that dumb shit y'all be saying, it don't work no more. New media. We the gang gang. But listen, this is what I'm telling you guys regarding the narratives. Tyson Fury, this is why I can't believe that, like, what I'm hearing on ESPN commentary outside of Andre Ward. He's good. ESPN has been selling this like melodramatic Lifetime movie about, oh yeah, he battled mental health illness and now he's back, and obesity, and people thought he would never box. You know, you're doing too much. We know the fucking story. It's point blank period. But anyway, they set up excuses. If you guys listen to the telecast, ESPN stated, right? They stated in the telecast that, oh, Tyson Fury, he warned us in the fighter meeting that he wanted a Mexican war on Mexican Independence Day. So basically, that's a mighty convenient fucking way out. When Otto Wallin, who's not even supposed to be good, and Tim Bradley had came out and said, oh man, come on, two tune-ups, Tim, who is Otto Wallin, blah, blah, blah. Now they're trying to set up the patsy that this is what Tyson Fury wanted to make it look like he was in control. Man, ain't no fighter want to go through that, multiple cuts, and look like that in no fucking fight if they don't have to. Some fighters, see, there's a difference between wanting and willing. Some people are willing to go through something, but wanting to go through that is something totally different. I'm going to say that one more time. There's a difference between wanting and willing. There's a lot of things that I'm willing to do, but I don't want to do them. I'm willing to work at times where everyone else is sleeping to achieve my goals, but I don't always want to. You know, I'm willing to take somebody to the airport because they need a ride, but I don't want to. So there's a difference between wanting and willing. ESPN, they're trying to keep Tyson Fury in this position of power, so they're trying to make it look like this was premeditated, that he wanted to go through this type of war. He's like, oh yes, he mentioned at the fighter meeting that he wanted to have a Mexican style war for this commemorate. He didn't want to go through that. Who the fuck wants to put a guy on and make the guy look more relevant than he could? Come on, bro. That's that ESPN propaganda machine talking about he told us he wanted to go through it. He wanted to have a great war. That's pretty fucking convenient that he's in a war and then now you reveal this shit. But then here's the other side of that. When he fought Tom Schwartz, he blew him out the fucking water. I told y'all not to get too gassed because it was, at the end of the day, Tom Schwartz, an unknown guy who threw no punches barely, right? And he knocked him out. They made it like he was this knockout artist. And then Tyson Fury was on the ropes. Where was any of that? Where was this defensive prowess? Where was Tyson Fury grabbing the ropes and doing Roy Jones and putting his hand behind his back and him on the ropes dodging shot? Where was any of this? Where was any of this? So you see how they constantly bend to suit the narrative. When Tyson Fury kind of boxes and gets a knockout, they make it like he's this boxer puncher with so much power and that he's just doing what he wants at will and his defense is just like tack sharp. But then when he goes through a war and he's like this blood and guts brawler, oh, he mentioned at the fighter meeting he wanted that Mayan belt and he wanted to put on for the Mexicans and, you know, he wanted to go through a war. He wanted this to be a war to try to make it look like he was in control. Man, stop it. Block show for an G. Leave. Seats taken. Block him. Shooters, get rid of yeah, the first two letters of your name is the best letters. Shh. Motherfucker, shh. Like a library. Shh. So, you know, it's clear to see the propaganda. When Fury gets a knockout, they act like he's a knockout artist. When he was on the ropes deflecting the shots because, you know, Tom Schwartz was way more of a one-trick pony than Otto Wallin, they say, oh, look at the defense. He's like the heavyweight Terrence Crawford. Okay, where was the heavyweight Terrence Crawford to not get hit with the punch that cut his fucking eye open, which changed the ebb and flow of this fight? Where was the Terrence Crawford then? Where are these defensive, you know, matrix shit and all this extra shit? See, once again, Floyd Mayweather, no matter what fight he's in, he doesn't lose his fundamentals and these intangibles. Name a fight where you think Floyd Mayweather had no defense through the course of 12 rounds. Please let me know what fight that was. They hate on Floyd Mayweather every single time. Name a defenseless. Floyd got basics. He got fundamentals down pat. What Floyd fight did he fight where his defense looked like leaky like that? Kenny Linder, why'd you unhide this dude? He was talking crazy. Block him. So when Tyson Fury's boxing and moving, they act like that was by design. You know, oh, look at the defensive skills. And he's choosing to box. He's smart, you know. Then when he's in a blood and guts war and bleeding and leaking, now all of a sudden he's a blood and guts warrior. He's the wrong guy. No. Oh. No, he's not the wrong guy. Go look up what he's put. He's not the wrong guy. Trust me. He put something out of pocket. Trust me. So if he needs to be blocked for sure. Armstrong Joseph. Man, you sound foolish. His defense was a little shaky in the Cotto fight. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Floyd was on the rope. You don't know shit about boxing, bro. It's just what it is. Floyd was on the ropes deflecting shots and blocking. Cotto was giving the impression of landing shit. You know, I'm not saying Cotto has some good jabs and stuff. He made Mayweather's nose bleed. That's cool. But you said his defense was shaky. Man, come on, bro. Cotto's an elite person and a Hall of Famer, so of course he's gonna have moments of success. Cotto almost got stopped in the 12th round. You tripping? And anyway, once again, when motherfuckers always try to come from behind and prove something, the point being, the whole reason I even mentioned Floyd as a comparison is because I value Floyd's defense. I'm talking about when does Floyd's defense look like fucking Tyson Fury yesterday? And you mean to tell me versus Cotto, his defense looked like Tyson Fury's defense? Come on, bro. That's the whole basis of even the compare and contrast, is that Floyd, I know, and we all know, has a tight defense. Floyd has never looked like Tyson Fury. His face, nothing. He never looked like that, bro. Floyd never looked that vulnerable. It's facts. And see, this is what I'm saying. This is why some of the comments don't even make sense to me, because the bottom line, Floyd fought Cotto at 154. Cotto was a great fighter and a Hall of Famer that had history in the sport. Fought Pacquiao, Margarito, cheating ass, De La Torres and shit. Shane Mosley, Zab. That's a horrible comparison anyway, because Otto Wallin ain't no fucking who Cotto was at a higher weight. Ain't Mayweather fighting Cotto at a higher weight, and Cotto's bigger than Mayweather. Any struggles that Mayweather perceived to have or whatever, that's way different than being in there with a guy who has not proven to be above a C level with no resume giving you those efforts. So let me rephrase the question. Name a time where an Otto Wallin caliber person with no history, no dense resume ever made Floyd look like anything. Floyd made great fighters and good fighters like Berto, two-time champion, look very average or less. You get what I'm saying? So that's not even a good comparison. Cotto's a Hall of Famer at a higher weight and bigger. Tyson Fury is bigger than everybody that he's fighting, and he's the one that's not, his ring generalship. He's a good fighter, but people are making it like his ring generalship is out of this world. Terrence Crawford, for example. Terrence Crawford is doing stuff against bigger or smaller people that is remarkable. He's fighting big-ass Julius Ndongo, Jose Benavidez, Jeff Horn, Victor Postol. All these guys are bigger than him, and he's still looking the same way. And these guys are more accomplished. I knew who Julius Ndongo was. I had watched his fights where he got the championship belt. I watched the Ricky Burns fight. I watched the fight with Troyanovsky. I definitely knew who Benavidez was, etc. Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao. Come on. So what are we talking about? And this is what I'm saying. ESPN, they want to put all this money behind Fury. That's cool. That's your money. It's your money to lose too. I would take the safe bet. I would put, if I had $108 million and I had to invest it on a fighter on my platform, it wouldn't be Loma and it wouldn't be Tyson Fury. I'm not saying I wouldn't invest nothing in them, but if I had 108, like, the biggest purse would go to Crawford for sure. That's the fighter that seems like has the ability, the skill set, and the longevity needed to be here for a while. Win, lose, or draw. I think, like, if Crawford were to lose, I think it's going to be a competitive loss. I put it this way. Name someone Crawford fought who's an Otto Wallin level person with no history, never fought in America type shit, or fought in America once, won 12-round fight, won 10-round fight in his whole career, and made Crawford look bad. Block Kong 1933. This motherfucker saying laughing my ass off Berto as if Otto Wallin had done more than Berto. Block him. Pure ignorance. See, this is how I know people don't know what they're talking about with boxing. Berto's a two-time champion. Berto had been in there with Victor Ortiz's and Robert Guerrero's and, Jesus Soto Caraces. Carlos Quintana, Luis Collazo. Otto Wallin had no resume like Berto. So while you sitting up here laughing at Berto, you the one that looks like a joke, because Otto Wallin had no people on his resume. Name a Luis Collazo level of threat that Otto Wallin ever faced prior to Tyson Fury. Name a Victor Ortiz that Otto Wallin had faced. You don't even know the names that Otto Wallin had faced. So the joke's on you. That's my time, because y'all wasting my time now. Not all of y'all, but, you know, the man fans. So I'm out. Holla at the boy. Just Tyson Fury got exposed. It wasn't a good performance from him like that, given the circumstance. New media keep winning.